Podcast.
Right, we are back another in that number podcast. Didn't go quite to plan last week, did it?
Well, unfortunately, the game was called off, and we didn't play any rugby league last week. So now, you know what? I was called Mr. Negative by several people last week, and I really didn't want to be right, but I thought that was coming. That was coming. We faced worse sides, and we've got away with it because the worst sides, and we've still got some good players in that team. But KR were never going to be terrible forever. With that squad, they were always going to turn up.
They were due a win.
They were always going to. We needed them to really be poor for us to have a chance, and they weren't. End of the day, we could name a starting 13 almost of our missing players. That would make a lot of other sides. I don't want to be too harsh because of all the players we're missing, how much it disrupts the team. But I think we could have fought a little bit more. I think we could have showed a bit more fight in defence. Like I expected a loss. I called a 30-point loss. I wasn't bothered about that. I just didn't quite think that the fight was there. Like, and I understand it must be demoralising, and I get that. It can't be nice being a part of that. When you're on the field, your squad's decimated and nothing's going right. But I think we could have made that winning margin smaller. That's the only thing I'd say. We could have made that game a bit closer, and we didn't. But I'm not too harsh. The players we've got out, with how they performed, Hull KR as the champions, with the squad they've got, I don't think you can expect much else other than a loss from that game last week. But yeah, the margin of loss was a bit of a concern. We shouldn't have lost by that much, I don't think.
Yeah, and listen, it all from the off, you know, the knock on from Delaney from the first pass. And listen, I'm not going to pick on any individual players because I don't think any of them turned up. If I'm going to be completely honest,
no one did really.
It sort of set the tone, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of individual stuff where, as a team, we're never winning that game. But individually, again, not going to single out because it all went wrong for everyone. But yeah, individually, there was too many errors that, again, not expecting a big win, not expecting a win at all. It would have been an incredible thing if we'd have done it. But I do expect a little bit more fight from that because we're not... Even with the team we had out, we shouldn't be conceding 50 points even to the champions. Shouldn't be, in my opinion. No excuse for that. And there was too much individual errors in defence and with the ball that they weren't showing up for each other, I don't think.
I'll say our best player by a fucking stretch.
Go on.
Noah Stevens.
Yeah, easily. I was going to say no one came out of it looking good.
Things.
But he's the only player I would be happy with. He was very good. Yeah, Noah Stevens was very good.
I mean, he sent Mikey Lewis on his ass, which is always a good thing.
And can I say as well, I missed this game originally because I was away on my travels. So for this podcast, knowing the result, I watched the full game back, and that is something I never want. That's something I never want to do ever again because I knew the result and had to sit there for this bloody podcast and watch that entire game back. And I deserve. I'm man of the match this week for doing that.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But there's no point. Like you said, there's no point just kind of signalling much because it was from 1 to 17 abysmal. If it was like a 30-10 or something, I'd be like, you know what, injuries, it's fine. I'm a bit worried with the way that we started badly and everyone just dropped.
Yeah,
there was no fire. There was no come on. It's only 6 points. It's only 12. It's only 18. Come on, get themselves fired up. Get back in the game. As soon as try one was scored, you could just see him. Bam, gone.
Yeah.
Like, just
and that's where you need that player in the middle. Like, I mean, like I said, I weren't going to pick on individual players, but that's where the likes of Hastings used to get the game by the scruff of the neck. Go, listen, if we're going to go down, let's go down fucking swinging.
Yeah. And they can't do it for players, and I get it's every individual's got their own responsibility to play like that. You can't force people to do it. But I didn't quite, and I know we don't see and hear everything on the Sky broadcast, but I don't know. I just got the impression that there wasn't enough of that camaraderie there and firing people up and getting your fellow teammates a bit fired up. It just seemed flat from minute one.
Yeah.
And as we're going to talk about in a second, we're facing an almost certain loss tomorrow, and we need to make sure that we make that as good as we possibly can. And the attitude needs to be better, and we need to accept that there's different ways to lose. It's not just you lose or you win. It is in terms of the table, obviously, but in terms of how the team moves forward, you can take a lot of positives from a loss in the circumstance you're in, or you can dig yourself a bigger hole. And we need to make sure if we do, as we likely will lose tomorrow, that we lose in the right way. And we didn't lose in the right way against KR, I don't think.
Yeah. It's like I said to you before, I can handle losing as long as he put up a fight.
Yeah. There's some talent still there.
What's up a fight?
You know, again, yes, there's missing a lot, but there's talent still there. There's enough there that they can show something. Yeah. Didn't expect to win against KR. Will not be expecting a win tomorrow, but I expect a bit more in the effort department, and that score line, especially with no French for the tomorrow game. Unacceptable. Even with all those players out, I will not accept a 50-point loss. I don't think that's acceptable.
No, not against them.
Not with the players that are on the field, that have won trophies, that have played internationals, that's still in our team tomorrow. You've got to do better. You've got to do better. It's got to be less than 50. It's got to be. And you've got to score a couple of good tries early on. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, for this game, we've grabbed a couple of OKR lads on loan. Bill Leyland, which I imagine he'll just rotate with Clark and keeps Wingfield in the pack.
Yeah, we need that because Wingfield is wasted in the hooker position. He's no good there for me. I think
he tried. He didn't do anything wrong. He just didn't.
It's not his position, and he puts his hand up and he gives an honest showing. But he's just passing of the ball isn't quite there to be a hooker, and he's not quick enough around the ruck. Which is again, he's a forward. He played prop like the first time he played this season, so he shouldn't be anywhere near the hooker. I like Leyland. That was someone I suggested that we could try and sign maybe, like I think last season. I think he's a pretty good hooker with good potential, and who knows, maybe if he enjoys his time here and there's no chance of him getting minutes at KR, that might be someone we look at for next season. I would hope so, because I think he's a good player. The other player we've loaned.
He's been around more than Bonnie Blue, that fella, isn't he?
Yeah, again, I get it. I think he would offer more than Parsi does. I'll give him that. He'd offer more than Parsi does. Not by much, but he will offer more. So I get it, but, you know, it says it all that... It says where we're at as a club with the injuries, that a potential so-called top four rival is willing to loan us players. That shows how KR view us as well. KR don't view us as any sort of threat if they're willing to loan us two players.
I don't blame them after that result.
And I don't blame them. They're right to. They're right not to view us as a threat, because right now we're not. But it just says how far that we have fallen from that 4 in a row. That a team in the top 4 along with us is very happy just to give us... Like, it reminds me of 2013 when we had a big rebuild on, loads of injuries, and why you were like, here's our up-and-coming halfback, Gareth O'Brien, developing for us. It's not a good spot to be in as a club. It's a bit embarrassing. But beggars can't be choosers.
It's no one's fault, though. It's just injuries.
It's no one's fault. It's where we are. They will add to the squad. Some people have said, oh, but academy. Listen, I'm the first person who's always calling for young lads to get a shot. It does them no justice and no positives to put like 7 or 8 academy players out, because you know what will happen? You'll lose by 80, 90 effing points. And it's not going to help them. It's going to kill their confidence. It's not going to develop them in one game. It's not going to development-wise turn them into a superstar. All it is potentially negative. I want as many young lads in as possible. You can't have. We've already got loads in. There's already going to be 3 or 4 in. You don't want more than that. I think it's the right move to loan in a couple of senior lads who are used to more bigger games than those academy lads are, and physically are a lot bigger and more suited for Super League than the academy lads are. So, so I think it's the right move. As sad as it is that we had to do it, it is the right move.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? They will move on from that. I'll put these two together. Actually, the Saints women's season kicks off this weekend. Challenge Cup game at Huddersfield, which we've been waiting for. We've discussed previous that Huddersfield could be a bit of a threat now. They've been building really well.
Been building well. It could be a potential 4th team in the mix there, or 5th team, I suppose, in the women's game, which is needed. More better teams are needed and more competitiveness. So I hope Saints win, obviously, but it'd be nice to see Huddersfield put up a bit of a performance in this one. It'd be interesting to see with the recruitment they've done the last 2 years where they're kind of at the moment. So I think Saints should win comfortably still, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think Huddersfield hopefully will give them a little bit of a game. And it is always a team I've got a soft spot for in the women's game, because I know for a fact that they don't receive a lot of help from Huddersfield, the club. They're allowed to use the name, and that's pretty much it. They don't ever use the stadium. They can't use the training facilities, as far as I'm aware. And there's no, I don't think there's many paid staff members. There might only be 1 or 2 in the entire women's team. It's mainly an amateur volunteer run organisation. So for what they've done so far, they deserve a lot of credit. And if they can keep pushing, then fair play to them. It'd be good for the Women's Super League to have another contender in there, you know.
Yeah, and with it being the away game, they may end up debuting this shirt, which I've picked up today. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's on my list when I get paid next month. I'll be getting one of them.
Right.
Yeah, very good shirt.
Yeah. Right. We are open to questions on here, and
we are.
I had a question on Instagram from Ant Lam, and he asked which players from the 2019 to 2022 season, so the 4 in a row, would break into the 2006 squad.
Now, I would include 2018, first of all.
Yeah.
Because, yes, we were bottle jobs at the end of the season. However, in terms of teams at their very best, I actually think 2018 was better than 2019 in terms of what they could achieve at the best. And I only say that because I want to put Barber in.
You're putting Barber ahead of Wellens, though?
I would, yeah. I would put Barber ahead of Wellens. In as great as Wellens was, and he was very good, and criminally underrated modern day, Barber, in just for his attack, is he the leader or defender Wellens is? Never. But he's the best attacking fullback I've ever seen in Super League, bar none. So I would put him in because you're just worth more points with him in. I would put Makinson in. I think he was better than Gardner and Melly. As much as they were great players for us.
Melly, to be honest.
Yeah, as much as they were very good for us in 2006, I think a 2019 Makinson is a much better player than Gardner or Melly overall. Then it gets interesting as to who you put in.
Establish who was already there, because you've got Roby and Jammer, who were there 2006, and they played within that time.
The 2006 version of Roby and Jammer were better than the later versions, so I would keep the early versions in.
Yeah. You can't kick Jamie Lyon out with that.
Jamie Lyon is one of the best players we've ever had, so Jamie Lyon clearly stays in. I'd put Walmsley in. I would put Walmsley in over Kalis or Anderson. I think he was a better player than either of those. As much as they were good players in 2006, I think Walmsley... I mean, personally, I think the only prop in Super League that's bettered Walmsley is Graham, and that's it for us. So I'd have Walmsley in there, but it would. I mean, imagine that pack. Imagine a 2006 Jammer with Walmsley lined up next to him, and then you've got Kalis and Bellew off the bench. Oh, I mean, that would be some pack. That'd be filthy.
What about Willie Talau? Does Percival go ahead of him?
Percival goes ahead of Talau. Just it's different types of
I'm going to make a
centre.
note of this. I'm going to make
Different
a note
types of
this.
centre, Gaz, I think.
Yeah, but it's
Talau was like he was like your Hurrell for later day, a better version of Hurrell. He's your powerhouse centre, deadly from 10 metres out. Percival has more to his game at his best than Talau did. But it's not easy. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one I'll do.
Percival.
I'll tell you one I'll do right now. If we're going 2018/19 to 22, I would have Metaltia and Sirinin over any second row as we had in 2006. Over Gilmore, over Wilkin. Gilmore was excellent in 2006. Wilkin was good in 2006, but Metaltia and Sirinin, for me, are better players, and they would go in at second row. Obviously,
because I'm trying to put a list together, and I'm going to do as a graphic and put it on the
yeah.
So far we've got. I'll go with you on that. I'll go Barber, Makerson, Lyon, Percival.
Yeah.
Who's on the other wing?
And then I would go Gardner, 2006 Gardner as the other winger. I would.
Yeah. Right. So that's 1 to 5. 6 how this way gets interesting.
For me, it's between two players. It's Price or Lomax at 6.
Price for me. I love John
Lomax. I loved Price, but I think in terms of big games, Lomax turned up in more big games than Price did.
Yeah.
Maybe that's harsh because they had that incredible lead side to go up against, but I mean, he only won one Super League, and at the end of the day, Price, I don't know. Oh God, it's hard because at his best, Price is devastated. You know what? I'm willing to go with Price. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I mean, Price could do more in the game, but Lomax did more overall.
Lomax had more strings to his belt, but the running game of a peak Price in his prime, he was the most devastating runner of the ball. So, yeah, I'll go with Price. 7's very easy for me.
Long. John Long, end of.
It's Long. If you put Long into the 2019 to 22 side in his prime, we win.
He still gets in.
We win every trophy every season.
Yeah.
We win trebles. We win multiple trebles. That's how good 2006 Long was. So yeah, Long goes in.
And also, we've not even considered Lachlan Coote in that fullback position either.
Level with Wellens at number 2 for me. I think Wellens is just about better. But yeah, they were similar type of fullbacks then too. But 8.
8.
Well, I've said I think Graham and Wolseley are the 8 and 10. I really do. I think you just can't.
Yeah,
you
Roby's in there because he played in both, so he just
Roby's 11 again. I'm telling you, if you want to have another opinion, I'm happy to hear it. But I think Metaltia and Sirinin as the second rowers. I know that might be harsh on Gilmore because he was a very good player, but I don't know. I just think that those two overall are better. And the Zeb Tyre to think about.
Zeb.
In fact, I'm now doubting myself. I think maybe I'm going to be tight.
I'm thinking Metaltia and Zeb.
As harsh as it is on Sirinin, I think Metaltia and Zeb. Yeah. Can't believe I forgot about Zeb Tyre's ball handling and his offloads. Just incredible.
And then he ran to a ball on the line as well. He's got a lot of tries on crashing over.
And loose forward should be easy because I know he was injured a lot.
Knowles.
I know he was injured a lot, but if we're doing it off the best they could be, Sculthorpe walks into any side. So Sculthorpe 13. Let's do a bit of a bench for a fun. I want to do
a 4-man bench and an 18th man.
Right. So this is my thoughts are. You go Anderson, Paul Anderson. I would do that. I would go Mari Fasavalu because he was the best impact prop in the game in 2006. So I'd go Big Maori. The other two, there's a lot of players for the other two, and I don't know.
I really want to put Morgs in there.
I'd go Knowles. He can cover prop, centre, second rower, hooker. Great forward. All right, so one more bench spot.
I'd
go Lomax here. I'd go Lomax here.
Go that.
You can go hooker, both half-back positions, and give you that bit of a back on the bench rub.
Yeah. Right. 18th man.
An 18th man. I'd go Jason Kalis, to be honest.
So I was going to go Kalis or Coote.
Or
Wellens.
How
can you not have Wellens in that?
Put Wellens in the 18th then. Come on. We've got to have Wellens in somewhere, don't we? Can't do that. Let's not forget we haven't put Cunningham on the bench as well. We could have put Cunningham as a backup hooker, and we haven't done that. It's not easy.
Well, he sort of ties himself as a coach in there. God love him.
So go on. I'm happy with that. It's a good question. I like that question.
Right, so just to run it down, got Barber Makinson, Lyon Percival Gardner, Price Long, Wellesley Robbie Graham, Latalcia Taya, and Sculthorpe. Imagine that now. Imagine that in its prime.
They're in their peak, fully fit, everyone healthy. That 13. I don't think loses a game in Super League.
You win the NRL.
I mean, just the thought of 2006 Graham and Walmsley as the starting props. Fucking hell. That is mental.
You can't see it, but I'm getting twitched in this desk.
I just imagine that the peak Price and Long getting that ball out to Percival in space.
Yeah.
It's a shame that we can't just have a weird AI machine that just shows us what that would look like, and that would win the treble every year. That team in the prime, that wins the treble.
I don't even think we did have enough space in the salary cap, if I'm honest.
No, we'd have nowhere near enough space.
We'd triple the salary cap.
We'd have to take the 6-point deduction every year and still with the league leaders because we wouldn't lose a game. That's a good one.
That, we've got Anderson, Fassavoulou, Knowles, and Lomax, and then Wellens. Now here's the one. Here's the one that's going to fuck you up now.
Oh,
Daniel
God,
Anderson or Christian Wolf as the coach. Oh, that search his head.
I mean, for me, that's the two. That's hard. Again, I wasn't around years and years
in
ago,
your time.
In my time, it's easily the two best coaches we've ever had. Jesus, guys, that's a.
I mean, I want to say Wolf because he won.
Wolf has a longevity. He did it. He won more. He won more overall. Did it for longer.
Yeah.
But at the peak of the powers argument, in terms of as a one-off game,
Anderson won the treble.
At the very best, I don't know, that 2006 side, it played better rugby at the very best.
Do you know what I'm going? I'm thinking Anderson for the fact he won the treble.
I'll tell you what. There you go. Anderson, Wolf as his number 2. Hold on, Wolf as his number 2. Then two other coaching staff as the assistants, Justin Holbrook and Sean Long. That's my coaching team. That's my coach. You know, older Long is coaching younger Long in this. It don't matter. So there you go. In fact, you know what? Fine. I'd have Cunningham when he was defence coach under Brown because he was excellent as a defence coach. So I would have Cunningham, Holbrook, and then Wolf as the number 2, Anderson as the number 1. And tell me that's not the best coaching box you've ever heard of in your life. There you go.
As Anderson as coach, Wolf as assistant, and that's it. Too much fucking about.
There you go. I imagine them two as a 1 and 2.
I'm going to do a graphic of that when we're done. I'll post it. Yeah, so that's a really good question, mate. Thanks very much for that. You've added
good one. That
added some time on this podcast, which we like.
I like that.
We discussed Jordan Desir and Bill Leland. Right, we've seen a graphic of the available 13 and the unavailable 13, and it's damning, isn't it?
Well, I think the unavailable 13 probably wins. Is the most damning thing. It's the most damning thing about it. Yeah. This isn't excuses at this point. This is an unprecedented rarely ever seen in Super League injury crisis.
Yeah, it's not like it's a couple of players out.
This isn't a few of your best
starting
players. It's a bit shit. No, this is like I mean, if we got 3 or 4 more injuries, I don't think we'd be able to field the team.
Yeah.
Unless we did literally just played kids from the academy in their first year at the academy. I don't think we'd field the team otherwise if we get any more. It's tough. Yeah, it's the worst I've ever seen in my life, injury crisis wise, and that's saying something because if people can remember 2011, the year that we had to play a rookie Lomax and Gaskell as the halfbacks, that was a very bad year. That was the year that Nathan Ash and John Wilkin played halfback together at Hull away. It's genuinely probably worse than that 2011 season now. It's genuinely probably worse, mate. It probably is. Never seen anything like it in my life.
So the likely starting 13, which is obviously just the players we've got available, and put them into,
which might have to change.
Into a side.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, up until we hear something official. Tristan Saylor, Owen Dagnall, Dion Cross, Harry Robertson, Lewis Murphy, Joe Shorrocks, which he has played some six before. He has played some six before. It's not his best. But,
no, it's not.
We'll put Jackson Hastings with an asterisk next to it.
So he might not be playing as well.
Yeah. Iggy Parsi, Darryl Clark, Dave Clemmer, Shane Wright, Matt Whitley, and Jake Wingfield. And now we're going to really upset people. The unavailable 13. Jack Wellsby, Kyle Feld, Nen McDonald, Matt Percival, Jacob Douglas, who's out on loan, to be fair. Can always be recalled.
We haven't recalled him, which is interesting because I thought he had a good game against Huddersfield, against Wigan for Huddersfield, but he's chosen not to, which is interesting.
Yeah. Johnny Lomax, George Whitber, Alex Walmsley, Jake Burns, George Delaney, Jacob Ost, Curtis Siren, and Matty Lees. I mean, that unavailable 13 alone, we won't whinge if that was a starting team.
The unavailable 13 is better than the available one. I believe that. So yeah. We are up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, I think is the only fair way to say this. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, I mean, obviously if Hastings doesn't play, which the rumours are saying is true,
then it's going to be Whitby and Shorrocks probably in the halves, which all due respect to both of them. You know, I think Whitby could
be unavailable.
I don't think he is it?
Saylor.
No, I think
it's down here. Whitby's unavailable.
Right. Someone said he might play, so I don't know. But if he doesn't, then I don't know what we do. We don't have a 7 then. If Whitby's not there, we don't have a 7. Shorrocks would have to play 7. Shorrocks would have to play 7. Who would you put at 6?
Just going to get the squad up now.
Give me someone. Saylor would have to play 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saylor would have, and then who goes fullback? It's of course this couldn't happen.
It's hurting my eyes there. They've done the black on red, and I can't see anything.
This couldn't happen before, This couldn't happen before a game against Toulouse and Bradford. No. Of course, this has to happen before the Good Friday effing derby of all games. Jesus,
it's cracked. See, Luca Walsh is out on loan as well at the halfback.
Yeah, and he's not been recalled. He could have been recalled. He's not been. So,
I mean, we've got Tom Humphries there. Just named he plays. He can play your career. Halfback.
Listen, we're down to the bare bones. We know we're going to get battered tomorrow.
Still going to be there.
At the end of the day, enjoy the day. I know not everyone is off, but a lot of people are off. You got the bank holiday. You know, it's probably going to be sunny. Have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Don't be too harsh on the lads. I don't want to see people losing their minds, Rowley out, and it's embarrassing. We've got almost we've got an entire 17 almost out. That would improve our team. I would not be confident playing Huddersfield tomorrow. I would not be confident playing Huddersfield tomorrow. Never mind Wigan. Even without French, Field is likely going to play. And even without French, they've only got 3 players missing from the first 17. 3.
Yeah.
They're going to beat us, guys. It's all right.
Yeah.
What we need is a better effort in defence. To show a bit more fire, to not make it easy for them, play off the atmosphere, getting the refs, getting the refs here, get the crowd behind you, do as much as you can, and just show a bit of bottle. And I'll accept that. If that's what you do, I'll accept the scoreline. Now, of course, we don't know. A miracle could happen. As people have pointed out, Gaz, 2003, Wigan came to Nosey Road with a butchered side and a child Kevin Brown and Luke Robertson, I believe, playing, who were basically adolescents at that point, and they beat us. So it's not impossible. Do you remember that 2003 game, Gaz, at all?
No. No.
Do you not have many memories of that one?
I'm trying not to remember that one, to be honest. but it does
again,
make sense.
It just shows that it's possible. You know what I mean? They get a sin bin in, the crowd's on their back and it's loud. If they make an early error and we score, but we're going to need to be perfect. That's the only way we get a win, is if every player is 10 out of 10, not even 9.5, 10 out of 10. And whenever they make any mistakes, and hopefully they help us out by making as many as they did against Huddersfield, we have to capitalise immediately. And that's the only chance we've got. So it is what it is. It hurts. Even if we had a team of 15-year-olds out against Wigan, it still wouldn't be nice losing to them. I always say we could play each other in a chess tournament, and if we lost that, I would still be absolutely gutted. I don't care what it is. If it's Saints Wigan, I want to win, and it sucks not winning. But you don't win any trophies. You don't win anything. It's not going to have any bearing on the end of the season. So show up, support the team, enjoy your beers in the sun, and hopefully they give us at least something to cheer about in the game. And it just is what it is, They know the score, we know the score. It's not going to be much of a game, most likely. We can just do what we can as fans and make it as loud and horrible as possible. Get on this ref's back, chants and songs all game, and just what will be, yeah. That's the stay at the end of the day.
Well, Love Rugby League has put out the combined Super League, Saints and Wigan. It's fucking pathetic.
It's pathetic.
I would have picked this apart right now.
No, you do that. I can't be arsed. It's embarrassing.
No, we're only 32 minutes in. We need to add some time on.
Yes.
Tompkins, no. Wellens, fuck off.
No, I would have Tompkins, to be fair.
No, fuck Tompkins, little gobshite. Miggs and Lyon, yeah. Gleeson?
Well, Gleeson could work for both, because he played for both, didn't he?
Yeah. I just don't get that. Pat Richards on the other side, I get that.
I get Pat Richards. You know what? Gleeson was very good between... I mean, he was great for us. He was great for Wigan in 2010. Yeah. No, I don't hate it. I don't hate Gleeson. That's not the one that annoys me in this list anyway. So,
yeah, the one that's annoying me is the fact that Wilkins in there.
Yeah. How is Wilkin in
there?
You
look at the players
as a Saints fan,
and Wigan have had. Yeah,
we've both. You could name another Saints player in there. I mean, no, I think Wilkin is harshly treated as a player. I think he was better than people say he was, but he's not in the best ever combined.
No,
he's not.
No chance.
No way. No chance.
Yeah, I mean, you could put you could actually put Sean Loughlin there.
Of course you could. Easily. Very easily.
I'd put fucking thing in there now, Junior December.
Yeah, I'd put Daddy Tickle in there. I'd put Gareth Hock in there. Genuinely,
Says O'Connor.
I think even I was just looking at Wigan players. Ryan Hoffman. I'd put Ryan Hoffman in there as a second rower. Without even looking at Saints, just off the Wigan alone, there's like 4 or 5 I'd put over Wilkin.
I know.
So
you can tell.
Harrison Hansen. Harrison Hansen was a better player than Wilkin.
The fact that he put Wilkin and O'Connor in this tells me they're trying to get up the arse with Sky Sports.
Yeah, I think they were trying to make it a balance with numbers. That's what they were trying to do. But
yeah, again, there's plenty more Wigan players who are better than O'Connor.
Yeah.
I've put Sinfield there. Not Sinfield, Fielden.
Yeah, O'Connor was an odd one. If you talk about Super League, because O'Connor's best years are probably just before Super League, weren't they? So
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Super League. But anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a weird list.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Barrett, I can understand that one.
No, because there's no. Because
Here we go. Go on,
you
Ben.
need to
Go on,
get
Ben. Go on.
you need to get Sculthorpe and Farrell in this team. They can both
Yeah.
play 13. They can
And not
both
Liam
play
Farrell.
6. And Andy Farrell before anyone starts. The very good Farrell. So what you do is you play one at 6 and you play one at 13. They have to both be in. One at 13, one at 6.
I'd have Sculthorpe at 6 and Farrell at 13.
I'd have Sculthorpe at 6 and Farrell at 13, and you don't get better than that. You don't get better than that. They're the two best Super League players for either side. So they have to be the combined side together. Easily. Yeah. So there you go. And I've put that, right.
I think.
It's just ridiculous. Like, fucking Barrett. Fuck off. So Leon Price is better than Barrett. Do me a favour.
What they've done for the old derby is going to trigger a lot of people.
Which one's that?
The one they've done for the whole derby.
Oh God, that whole one was incredible. That whole one was incredible.
I mean, Jamie Shaw, Tom Briscoe,
Shaw,
Danny Houghton, Lee Radford, Gaz Ellis gets in any day. Gaz Ellis. He's in my all-time
right, but here's the thing: Gaz Ellis was great for Leeds. Gaz Ellis was great for Leeds, and he was great for West Tigers. Gaz Ellis at Hull was not great.
No, back in his career,
best. Yeah, he wasn't bad, but I'm not having as the whole. If you're talking about the whole version, he doesn't get in a combined team. Come on, come on. Yeah. I'm not having that. Just wait for the Bradford Leeds one. Have you not seen the Bradford Leeds one? Have you seen the Bradford Leeds one?
Oh God!
Let me read you this Bradford Leeds one out. Super League era, remember? Super League era.
Oh yeah, I've got it.
Fullback. Who would you put combined? Go on. Who would you put fullback Leeds Bradford?
Right.
Think about who Bradford have had as fullbacks in Super League era.
Robbie Paul.
Robbie Paul. Late 90s, early 2000s. No, Brent Webb is fullback, which I'm not having. Brent Webb was a good player. Brent Webb is not better than Robbie Paul. Then
2 to 5, I've got no argument with.
Vinacolo, Harpe, Senior Hall. I'll give you that.
Perfect.
I'm not sure about 6 and 7. I'm not sure about Burrow Maguire as 6 and 7. Henry Paul.
I'd have Maguire in there.
Henry Paul as 7 though, Bradford. You've got to have Henry Paul, surely.
Yeah.
I know he was only there for a couple of years, but
yeah, he did more at Wigan.
Surely you've got Henry Paul there at 7 for Bradford.
What I want to know is, where's Badiris?
Well, here's my thing with it as well. I would probably have. It was the other 7 for Bradford. Deacon. I'd have Deacon ahead of Burrow. Because Burrow was great, but Burrow played his best rugby for me at hooker. When he moved to hooker as an interchange hooker, Burrow was far better than he was at hooker than 7. So I'd actually have Burrow over Lowe's at 9. That's what I'd do. I'd have Burrow as a hooker, and I'd have Deacon in. I'd have Deacon and Maguire in there. Sinfield fine as a 13. Ellis and Lamatiti.
Arnavan Luluai.
Morley played second row in 2005 and prop for Bradford. You can have him either or. I know that's cheating because he only played one season. But he did play for Leeds. But he did play for Leeds as a second rower, Morley. So how can you not have Morley as a second rower or prop in a combined team when he played for both? Straight away, Morley's over Fielding if you're talking prop. Morley's better than Fielding. Peacock, I don't mind. Again, Lowe's I don't mind, but I would have Burrow or Badiris as hookers over him. That was a weird one for me. That was a weird one. But not terrible. Not terrible.
Someone's put theirs here, and Joe, what, I don't mind it. They've gone Withers, Hall, Senior Happy, Vanacolo, Henry Paul, Deacon.
Withers. Yeah. It's a great shout as well.
Fielding, Ellis, Peacock, Sinfield.
He was very forgot as well. He was underrated with us. He, for a few 97 to like 2001.
Steve Menzies.
Betty at the tail end of his career there. Good player, but he was nowhere near the Steve Menzies of Manly anyway. So, yeah. I know it's a tough one. It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah. But again, we can only really comment on what we know, and we basically know.
Yeah, we don't watch as much, obviously, being Saints fans. We don't watch like the amounts of, other teams.
We keep our eye on it, and we know who's...
Especially when before last season, there used to only be 2 or 3 games a weekend on TV. So you were limited to how much you could actually watch of the other teams. But yeah, I think we've done all right there. I think that's they're not terrible teams
as well.
Which you've just reminded me I actually need to do on the app. Thank you for Thank you for reminding me.
I've asked Tom for his, but I think he's probably busy.
Probably in a pub somewhere. No one's on. I'm only joking, Tom. Yeah, I'm joking if you listen. Yeah, so do I. Predictors.
We'll settle for DBD.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I might go to the shop and get myself some beers and enjoy myself tonight. There we go. Right.
Predictions.
I'm back to my club. I'm not asked. If I lose points, I lose points. I'm not going to pick Wigan to beat us. Even though I know it's going to happen, I can't bring myself to pick them over us.
Well, I want the points, so I'm picking Wigan.
You can have the fucking points. I don't care.
KR Hull. Is that?
For some reason, KR are worth more points this week.
Which is a bit crazy. I'm going KR anyway. I don't care.
I'm going KR.
Bradford Leeds.
I'm going Leeds.
I'm going to go Leeds. I think it'll be close with it being at Bradford, but I'm going to go Leeds. I think the closest tie of the round based on last week. York.
This is the hardest one to call. I'm going York.
Can Huddersfield back it up? I don't know. I'm going to go York anyway. I don't.
Going York.
If they back it up 2 weeks out of 2 Huddersfield, I'll take my hat off to them, but I don't see it. Warrington Lee.
I think Warrington
is an interesting one. I think Warrington home advantage.
Yeah, I think it was a slip up last week because they were in the game all the way through.
Yeah, I think if it was at Lee, with how Lee, Lee really, I think played a lot better last week, and Warrington weren't. But at Warrington, I'm going to go. I'll go Wire with that one. And
also, Joe, just to touch on it as well, Friday was KR's first home game this season. Yeah, we're really bad in the match. Yeah, you know what I mean, so
it's just mental.
The crowd were up for that.
Yeah. Catalan Toulouse,
South of France derby.
The South of France derby. I think it'll be close again, but I'm going to go Catalan. Oh, okay.
Right. I'm going to lose because they're going to take a lot more people to the Stade Brutus, whatever it's called, than any other Super League club would have.
It's an actual away. Yeah, it's the one proper away game they've got, isn't it? So
yeah, and I think they're not used to having that much noise.
Yeah, they're used to having everything to themselves most of the time. Yeah.
So I think that's going to factor in
it. Cass Wakey.
Yeah. Yep, the Wakefield derby.
Yeah, the Wakefield derby. I'm going Wakefield. I think it's going to be a big score. I think it's going to be a big score, that one, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
Let's not forget that Castleford Tigers, who were fucking on their asses, pulled off a fucking win against Bradford, which no one's seen coming.
They did. So it's not, I think it'll be a decent game, but... And if you want to know the top 3 of the Predictors League, currently Tom is in first, you're in second, and right behind I'm in third. There's 7 points between all 3 of us. So it's hotting up at the top. Hotting up at the top of the league.
I do have something to say, Ben.
Oh, here we go.
As bad as that result was for us on Friday, and it was catastrophic.
Yeah.
We lost to the treble-winning world champions. Wigan lost the bottom of the pile.
They did. With only 3 players out, correct?
Yeah. That's the only thing giving me hope going into this week.
It gives me hope that it won't be a big battering. I think if they had French and Field fully fit, we'd be looking at 60
predictions.
But I
He's
do
just
think
come in with them.
I do think with Field only just coming back from injury and French not being there, it'll limit the score a bit. But I doubt it.
Right. Tom
So
is going
Tom's got
Saints. Tom's being a brave little boy like me. He's going Hull.
Good.
FC.
Okay.
He's going Bradford.
Yeah.
York.
Yeah.
Warrington. Toulouse and Wakefield.
Ooh.
So we've all got some
Interesting.
difference of opinion there.
Yeah, that should be a good one. I think I take top spot this week. We'll see. Anyway.
I'd rather have 2 points on the fucking table. But
I would much rather beat Wigan than be right. Yeah, I'd much rather, before anyone gets any ideas, much rather beat Wigan.
Oh, well. Right, so unless I could find any... the fan zone is going to be up and running tomorrow.
Yes, the Halo fan zone. So, it's good. You know, it's a shame that we're not doing it more, but I get money thing. You know, got to look after your pennies. I understand. But it's good that for a big game, we're going all out for this one. So, marching in's open early. You don't need to go around town. Get to the club as early as you can and support the club. Enjoy the fan zone. Enjoy the marching in. And then try and be drunk enough that you will not remember the game.
We can't get that bad. We just remember it because we have to talk about it. Unfortunately.
Can't promise anything, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is what it is. It's what it is.
And
I think that's it, to be fair. Nice, straightforward week.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
We've almost done an hour.
Yeah, it's nothing worth going into.
No.
We had Alan Hunt on last night. Yeah, that's going to be
so
uploaded on Saturday morning.
Yeah,
that's all.
Look forward to listening to that myself, and make sure you listen to it, everyone, to be a cracker.
Right, so that's us, and no doubt we'll be back here this time next week, licking our wounds.
Well, stranger things have happened, and that's what we've got to hope for.
Yeah, right. And listen, Joe, what? We'll be there. Treat it like any other game. So,
and you know what? Let me tell you now. If we somehow win that game, I'm going to be the most insufferable prick you'll ever imagine. I'm going to get banned off many groups on Facebook. I'm on the verge of getting banned off about 4 of them anyway. I'll be getting banned off many of them. Yeah, that'll be...
That one.
Yeah. Start our own rugby league fans where we're the boss. Not naming any names.
Oh, I'm up there winding people. I'm sure. I tell you what, if we win this game, I want Alfie on this podcast.
Oh yes, come on! We need the Alfie interview. Come on.
Oh.
For those who know,
I don't know if it's actually a kid or it's just a fake profile or what, but I want Alfie on here.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, then maybe we'll explain it next week. We'll explain that next week if anyone doesn't know.
Basically, Alfie's that pain in the arse on rugby league fans on Facebook who has people eat up the palm of his hand week in, week out. Regardless, he just doesn't care.
That's it.
No. And he used to do that until I realised, hang on, he's just trolling people.
Yeah.
He's like, what of it?
He's trolling everywhere. He's very funny. So if you listen,
that's why we need that. That's why we need that song. He's in your head, Alfie.
Alfie.
All
right, but yeah.
Yep, we are out of here.
50 minutes has flown by.
Oh, as ever. So, yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Check out the Alan Hunt interview. We'll be back next week, and either way, we're going to enjoy ourselves tomorrow. So,
absolutely,
come on, Saints.
Absolutely. Come on, Saints.